My name is Tom Hurd. I have served nearly 30 years in national security, both at home and abroad. Overseas, I served mainly in the Middle East because I'm an Arabic speaker amongst 6 languages I've learned, but also in Afghanistan and in Eastern Europe. At home, I led for the last 5 years the UK's approach to homeland security, and my main focus and expertise in that area was how to bring data to deliver better insights and better outcomes, ultimately to save lives. We have been very successful in recent years in removing terrorist content from the mainstream internet. The big trend, however, is the rise of ransomware, which is particularly worrying because ransomware gangs are starting to target critical national infrastructure, which is putting people's lives at risk and not just their wallets through fraud. And the question I'm starting to ask is, when are we going to take the gloves off in dealing with ransomware gangs? When will we start bringing the mindset and tools that we use on counterterrorism to put the ransomware gangs out of business? The unique relationships between government, academia, and the private sector have been the cornerstone of success in counterterrorism since 9/11. At the heart of this is trust. The trust to share the most sensitive information about threats and vulnerabilities across all those 3 sectors. So everybody is working with the same information to act together to reduce the threat. I believe the cybersecurity community is about 5 years behind where the CT community is in terms of sharing information, building trust. I do see now greater impetus now to build that trust and share more information and act more together, particularly in the USA. In setting up the Joint Biosecurity Center, we took as our inspiration Admiral Ramsey, who had days to organize the evacuation from Dunkirk in World War II. He started with practically nothing, but from his offices in Dover, he could see the troops on the beaches of Dunkirk, so he never lost sight of his mission. So when we were setting up the Joint Biosecurity Center, we worked really hard. We improvised a lot, but our success was based on having a highly diverse team built on trust with a very clear mission. And I'm very glad that the Joint Biosecurity Center is seen by the likes of Sir Jeremy Farrar of the Wellcome Trust as one of the most important and successful innovations in combating COVID in the UK. I have been fascinated and driven all my life to find the best thinkers in the world, finding that signal in all the noise. And so now what I'm doing is I am researching how to use data to identify and rank the best thinkers, the best talent in the fields of AI, quantum, cybersecurity, and climate science. Because I feel it's so important now in this era of misinformation and disinformation that we identify these best thinkers and we use their insights to help us all navigate what is an increasingly complex and fast-moving world.